Hello, everybody. This is Andre McClendon, guys, coming to you guys with a new collaboration. This is going to be a very interesting one, guys. We're going to talk about very different aspects for my channel. We talked about 3D printing, some art, and also how he operates his business. So I'm going to introduce you guys to Chris.
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you.
So, Chris, just tell us your background, like who you are, where you're from, and we'll get into the other details after that.
Okay. Well, my name's Chris. I am a born artist. I've been pretty much drawing since the age of 5. Always had a love for art. Always had a talent for it. Could never walk away from it. Even if I quit for like a year or two, I would always come back to it. But I ended up going to art school just to learn some extra skills. I love video games. I love computer graphics. So I started and I love animation. So I started kind of getting into, the whole gaming and all that. And that was where I kind of fell in with the video games that really got me into art. So I started, like I said, I started going to school. I went to school for animation. I just kind of started piling on the skills. Fast forward, I worked for a couple companies, not in the positions I always wanted, but it was a foot in the door, and pretty much like the field that really gave me a chance was the indie development field. The smaller companies, they don't see you as a number. They see you for who you are and what you can do. So I was able to kind of get in with the smaller companies, and I just started stacking on. And, I got to the point where I realized I'm doing other people's stuff. I'm making other people's dreams come true. And, I'm not getting any younger. So I decided to do my own thing. And that was around in January 2008. It was my first stab at having my own business. And I failed. I failed. It wasn't easy. A lot of people don't want to help. If they have this, information to help you, they don't want to share it. So I was on my own. So I tried again and again, making connections, and fast forward, I now live in Okinawa, Japan. I kind of restarted things again after learning more about business and my field and my craft, getting better at the craft. And I started a 3D printing business, started getting into 3D printing. I print masks, motorcycle masks, cosplay masks. I print parts for bikes like motorcycles. I print all types of stuff. I print figures. I pretty much anything you can think of, I can print it, and I will. Custom lanterns, decorative stuff for your house. So I started that business here. It's been an interesting ride being in a foreign country. The language barrier. Japan is a little tribal. It could be a little tribal. So that makes it difficult. And the people on base are cheap. The people on base are, I right now I'm kind of going towards like English speaking customers, and because that's where I have the most success. But a lot of people don't respect your craft. They're like, I want a $500 mask for $100, and it doesn't work that way. But yeah, long story short, I've been an artist all my life. I've taken a couple stabs at starting my own business, doing my own thing, but either I wasn't around, didn't have the right crowd around me, or I didn't have the knowledge I needed. But came out here, I'm in Okinawa, and I'm doing my thing out here. It's difficult. Sometimes I make a little bit more than even. Sometimes I just cover my bills. I have food and pay rent, and but I'm still floating. So yeah. Sorry, I know that was long-winded.
No, that's all right. Get the audience used to know you better, because um,
Yeah.
and one thing I want to get the audience to know more, since we're talking about the business side a little bit more, since it's
Mhm.
business channel, trading channel. Basically, so you're building your audience on YouTube. How is that like? How did you start your YouTube channel journey?
Well, I used to go to E3
Mm.
when E3 was a thing back in the day. And that's how my channel started to grow. I really wasn't into, I just started getting into the 3D, but that's not what my channel was about. So pretty much I had a channel where I would go to E3 and talk about games and, meet people and all that stuff. And that's kind of how my channel got started. And then I kind of took a break from YouTube. And I think this is around the time when uh, Google bought, I think Google had bought them. It had changed hands, and I completely lost my monetization. So I started completely over. Yeah, started completely over, and I started getting better with 3D. I started wanting to do more things with it, and Unreal was getting big. I taught myself how to use Unreal Engine. I was like, let me start making like short little like 3D movies or turnaround movies and start using that to advertise myself on YouTube, show people what I can do. And then from there, I could be like, hey, I 3D print everything you see here it's model you see, I print. I could print anything, I can, if you need something 3D modeled, I can do that. You want toys for your kids, I can do that. So, um, yeah, I like I said, I lost my YouTube, the one I had before, but I came back, started over with a different model, and kind of just started growing with the 3D and the 3D printing and art.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. I like that, because you share a lot of your designs on there.
yeah.
Actually, I mean, since you've been on here with your new channel, what's been some like big issues or big hurdles you have to like knock out?
Well, YouTube is not honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Their practices are opaque. People clearly have issues with the way that the system runs, but YouTube turns a deaf ear to you, especially if you're not a big YouTuber. They'll listen to you then, But if you're not a big YouTuber, I've had problems, major problems, like people like getting my YouTube information, like major things, and I've had to resolve it on my own because they wouldn't respond. Or if you go to Twitter, they have like some AI respond to you with some generic replies, So that has been a problem. You know, I've been getting views. Like I take my videos and I'll post them to other places, to my Kara, to Reddit. I'll post it to Threads. I'll post it to I don't do Twitter or X, whatever you call it now. But I posted it to these different places, and I get tons of views, thousands of views. And then I go back to my YouTube. None of it is translated.
Mm.
I'll get people that I know, like, hey, just go watch my video. Just go watch all my videos. I just want to see something. None of those views translate over. And I know I'm not going crazy. I've talked to other YouTubers about this, and they said the same thing is happening to them. And when you contact YouTube about it, they're like, "Oh, it wasn't what did they say? It wasn't a quality view." And I'm like, "What does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean?" And I'm like, "You could just call anything a non-quality view and make it disappear, you know?" And that's kind of what's been my experience. That's what's kind of hurting me with
Mm.
YouTube is the sabotaging.
I,
Yeah.
Here, let's give the audience a view of your work real quick. All right, guys, let me share
Okay.
this. guys get some of the looks of this stuff, like if you guys are interested in 3D artwork or something different like this, like we have Mega Man here, I believe. Let's see, is that Avatar?
Yeah. That I actually made that before the movie even came out. I saw a couple of pictures of the new Avatar characters, and I just kind of made up my own version of it. So
nice. Check this out real quick, and then we'll check out his YouTube channel, guys. Give you guys places to subscribe and learn more about his work. Let's try that right now. All right, here's his YouTube channel, guys. So he's sitting at 92 as of this video, guys. Please subscribe to his channel. Check it out more. We got a bunch of videos for you guys to see. And just to verify, these things that we see here, you can print them out as like.
I can print everything. I can print it. Everything's printable. I think about the printing pretty much before I even get started. I'm like, do I want this sitting on my desk? Possibly. Will somebody else want this sitting on their desk? Possibly. So I think about it then when I'm making it, to make it, where if I want to print it, there's no issue. So everything you see is printable. I usually do a new piece like I try to get something done every week, because this stuff takes time. Like, it may only be like a minute-long video, but that minute-long video took 2, 3, 4 days,
Wow.
There's a lot that goes into it. I'm building this stuff from scratch, like right now, and I'll kind of show you it, but I'm building a Ninja Turtle, Raphael, from the Ninja Turtles. So I'll give you just a little quick preview. I'm just blocking out the body right now.
Wow, that's cool.
Just putting in all the muscle structures and all that stuff, but I'm blocking all that out. That's going to be your Raphael from Ninja Turtles, but like a ultra realistic version of him. Yeah. Nice. So it takes time. I wish I could put out a couple videos a week, but it's just me. I got 2 young boys. I got a 5 and an 8-year-old. And then I have my hurdles I have to get over. Like I still have to look for a regular job on base. And that's a hassle in itself, because after the military spouses, and the dependents, we come last. So it's kind of hard to find regular work. But pretty much right now I'm surviving off of my business. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And also, so when it comes to your business, like it was, shift gears more to that. Like, what are your goals? Like for YouTube, like long-term, short-term goals?
Well, my goal with my business on YouTube is to get. I'm not expecting to make any money off of YouTube. What I'm expecting is the traffic to come to YouTube, and then that traffic comes to me asking for things. I don't want to say I've given up on YouTube, but I'm not looking at it to make money. I'm using it to build traffic and have that traffic come towards me. With my business, I want to become more self-sufficient. I want to, not have to need another job. Right now, things get tight. 1 month I may have a good month or a good week or whatever, and then the next month, is pretty tight.
I hear you.
The next week it could be pretty bad. So I just want to be more self-sufficient and just have clientele I can count on. Sorry. Nice. Yeah, clientele I can count on to be there when, just more dependable clients, and then clients that respect the craft, that understand the craft, Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, about that, like when it comes to your business, do you do any other outside investing with some of the proceeds?
Right now, I can't afford it. I just can't afford it right now. Not to be mean or anything, but it's all about me right now. I gotta help because I don't have anybody. you know, and if I fail, then I'm screwed. So I have to bring me up. I have to make sure that I am all right and get me straight first. And then when I get straight, yeah, I would like to help other people come up and get recognized and, you know, invest in people that, you know, or businesses that are doing interesting things. You know, I would like to do that. You know, I would like to invest in the stock market and all, but right now I just can't. I can't. I'm not in that space right now. Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, 1 second. All right, guys. So I'm going to transition and show you that Akira's motorcycle guy. Okay. Let's see. Bring it back to the main screen. All right. It definitely buffed 360. Here we go. All right. So here's one of his designs. I mean, this looks really cool. If you guys are seeing like a bad quality, just check out his channel, guys. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment, so you guys can check out his stuff. Now, this is really, really cool. Like, I didn't know 3D printers can do like this much detail. Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. The amount of detail is pretty crazy. Yeah, and it's just getting better.
Wow. And so clients can get it like a base model like this, and they can just paint it themselves.
Yeah, they can paint it themselves. If you want me to do it, that's going to cost you. Hold on, I got something for you. Let me grab something.
All right, here, let me pause the video then for a second.
So I have some other 3D prints that I made. They were test prints, but I mean, they're good enough to be sold. But
oh wow, that's really cool. Is that a Gundam?
This is it's called Assault Suit Vulcan. It's a game that came out years ago, but this is one of the mechs out of the game. I actually had modeled this before, way years ago, and lost the file. And but I still had videos of the file, and I had a client contact me. They wanted me to make this for them. It sounded all good and well, but they wanted the payment was the issue. They wanted to pay me with what I was making. So they wanted to pay me with these statues that I'm making. Like they were making some box sets of a video game that I guess retro games, and they wanted to sell this statue with it. So I remodeled this. I was gonna, and they wanted to use it until they started like not wanting to pay me for my work. So I backed out of the project. So I have these, and it's super cool. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's detailed.
Are they durable? Is it durable? Like doesn't like break apart?
It's durable. I mean, you could break it, of course, but it's durable. It's not weak.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not weak, and then that's not even an issue. If you want it to be super durable, I can go to an ABS resin, and the ABS resin is even stronger. That's for like functioning parts on like say like on an automobile or something. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. Let me put this back real quick.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you. I got a couple of other things I can show you too. Like I printed out a starship. Like Starfield came out, so I printed out a starship. I haven't painted it yet, but I printed out a starship, and you could take it apart. So it's not painted. It's ugly right now. It's not primered, but it's kind of hard to see. So it's a starship, has an interior, there's the engine room, there's the cockpit.
Wow. That's super cool.
Yeah, it has multiple floors. So there's the engineering floor down below there. But yeah, the amount of detail that you could put into these prints is wild. I'm trying to get it to where you can actually see the ship. It is the
Oh, wow. Can you have like movable parts on there too?
I can. I most certainly can. I have to go and I have to pretty much model the joints from the beginning when I first start building it. But I mean, I could easily, like say that mech that I showed you, I could easily go in to the 3D file and chop it up, put joints in, and have it movable. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. So guys, we just seen like a master at his work. Like, if you guys are interested in learning more about his channel, seeing more of his stuff, please subscribe to his channel, like his videos. He's sitting at, I believe, was it 90 subscribers?
92, I think. Yeah, not a huge channel.
Wow. Let me see, guys. So basically, guys, thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. I'm really happy we got to this part. I learned a lot about Chris, his projects, his work. And what you guys can do is please pin, comment, and also in the description below, click on the link, subscribe to his channel, check out his work, see what you guys can do to boost up his channel, because, you know, YouTube community, we all got to help each other out.
Yes,
and
definitely.
Any other ending thoughts?
I do have another channel. It's mainly like I fly drones. I do like vlogs just about life. I take rides with my motorcycle and just film the whole thing. And yeah, there we go, right there. Yep, the Karama FPV. So you can go there and subscribe to. It's just a different speed from the 3D one. So I got my 3D channel where, you know, I post all my 3D work, 3D printing, pretty much art. It's my art channel. And then you have the Karama FPV, which is I fly drones. I just talk about life, politics, pretty much everything. Yeah, I just talk about life and fly drones. Yeah, that's about it, though. That's all I have for you.
Thanks. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up, but I'll see you guys on the next collaboration, guys. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment below, check out his work, and that's it, guys. Peace.
All right. Take it easy.